We're live.
We are live. Let me
Two.
get the invite. Any hints in your mind who's going to be first?
I have no idea. They're kind of slow on the draw today. Usually there's somebody in there by now. And Russell is first. What's up, Russell? Yeah, I'm not sure where David's been at lately. He's busy doing other stuff.
Well, I know it's been hotter than hell down there. It was supposed to be like 120 or 125 today down there.
Jesus, it's fucking hot. When it gets that hot though, that's when your air conditioner in your car gets strained.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, it doesn't. It helps, but it's almost not enough. That's why you see a lot of people live out in the desert out there, dude. They'll get these freaking hillbillies out there. They'll stick the window units, the air conditioning units in there.
Yeah, Russell, you did. You beat AZ in twice. But like I say, who knows what's going on out there with AZ with the temperatures as high as they are and things going on. And life happens whether we like it to or not. About the time I make a plan, it doesn't work out to be as I planned it to be, Look at all these scrapes and bumps on me.
All that from.
You get old. You just take any kind of a little bump or a little scrape or something, and it just doesn't heal very well.
Oh, you want to hear something crazy? Russell JDS actually was first in my chat last night.
JDS was. Oh, wow.
He actually wasn't lying last night when he said first.
Hey, Joe. How you doing? Joe America.
Oh, what's up, Joe?
Yeah, it's been kind of not a bad day today, other than it's still been a little bit hazy because of that Kansas fires going on, but
What's up,
you
Chris?
can feel it in your throat,
Going on, Chris? Yeah, I think that was a lot of talk there. Chris, she was saying that to a lot of people. Makarashio, what's up?
Eloquist, okay.
Ew.
A minute, I got to turn the other TV down. As you can see, Justin, a little bit hazy out there. And a lot of that has to do with that smoke environment.
And they still haven't got them fucking things under control.
They're not fighting them. They're gonna let them burn out. All they're doing is protecting like individuals' properties, but they're not putting out the wildfires. Hey, Dominic.
Letting those fires burn all natural,
Yep.
huh?
Yep. Okay, let's change.
Hey,
it.
Dominic, how you doing?
Yeah, all right.
What's up, Donald?
Let me just change this, and I've got a bone to pick.
Bone to pick. What's up?
Yeah, bone to pick. Got a discussion. I've got a discussion point.
Hey, Chuck, how's it going, buddy? He's in his car.
All right.
I
So
was,
what's,
I was reading Twitter, which I like to read because there's always some good outrage. And there was a tweet from the US national soccer team, which is the women's, and they said, "Oh, now the next game, where the next game is played," and they said, "We'll be playing in Melby, Melby," and I'm going, "What the hell are you talking about? If you're gonna shorten the word Melbourne, it's MELBS, Melbs." So I don't know what they were thinking when they tweeted that. That's all I've got to say.
Well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people don't put a lot of thought into what they're doing. And plus, nowadays, with the damn computers and cell phones doing spell correct,
Yeah.
spell check, and then changing your words and stuff, I half the time I have to double check everything.
Yeah. They should double check everything because it turned into an absolute shitstorm.
Sarah says the package has been secured. Oh, the kids are coming, huh? Oh.
Hello to everybody in the chat that I missed. I'd agree with that, Joe.
Well, it's not the whole soccer team. It's just some of them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna down the whole soccer team because there
There
are a
we
few
go. I'm
on there
sorry, guys.
that don't agree
Sorry.
with that stuff, and they've
Okay.
openly said it.
I just thought that was very funny.
If you watch when they do the national anthem on the girls
Yeah.
soccer team, you can tell which ones are okay with it and which ones aren't. What's up, Chuck? How
Probably.
you been?
No, I'd agree with that.
Well, now
Sarah.
that my phone and my truck's head unit are cooperating, everything's okay.
Oh, great. Good to see
Man.
they're cooperating.
Were you headed to
It's,
pick the wifey up?
I am, but it's Friday afternoon, so happy Friday.
Yeah. Are you
Yeah.
guys going out to dinner or anything?
It all broke up. My phone sucks.
Are you going out to dinner tonight?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Lori's
yeah.
gonna get pampered, and then I'm probably gonna
Seen
go to
that,
that.
Joe.
I'm gonna go to that distillery down the road from where the salon is.
okay.
Like,
Oh, okay.
Oh, the one you went to last time, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's always.
And that'd be
Sure,
a really
why
good
not?
Friday night, personally.
I forgot to bring my Mini 3 though, because I could have flown my Mini 3 Pro there at like the canal. That would have been cool. Keep forgetting to
What
bring
a
it.
bugger. You've
Perfect
always
day
got to
do it.
remember to bring it with you.
Dude, I
don't
know, I
know.
stink.
Yeah, you just don't know when that opportunity will arise. So I carry my Mini 2 everywhere I
It's-
go, just in case.
There's no reason not to. It's so small. It's not like it doesn't like so small. Mini 3
Yeah,
Pro
carry it
Pack's
with
so
you
damn small.
everywhere, like you would carry a phone. 'Cause you
Captain
just
Joe
don't know.
says-
There might be the opportunity, bang, and we're
Captain
away.
Joe says there's about 4 or 6 of them that are batshit crazy.
Well, that's
Yeah.
what I said. If you watch
Who-
the videos, you
who
can
is?
tell
The
Oh, we were talking about
USA
the
women's soccer team.
women's soccer team, the ones that are all on there pissed off because they don't get paid as much as the men's soccer team. But they
Mm.
make like 1/8 of what the men's soccer team makes as far as revenue, bringing in money. But they expect to get paid the same. And they're saying it's not equal pay, you know, the whole equal rights pay thing and all that. But
They
you
should
get, you're
be
getting
paid.
paid for what you're bringing in. It's the same
Yeah.
on Wall Street, right? If you're out there buying stocks for clients and you're not making as much money as the guy next to you, you can't expect to get the same bonus check that he gets,
Yep,
right?
yep. If they were able to bring in the the same amount of revenue, by all means.
Yep.
Yeah, well, they would be getting that paid like that.
It's not. It's. I'm not knocking the sport. I'm just saying that that's this. Any sport. I'm going to say this. Any women's sport, and I'm going by this the ones that we have here. The AFLW has only been going for 8 years. The men's competition has been going for 125. So obviously the popularity is going to be shorter.
I can think of an exception of a woman's sport that should be super highly paid.
And what's
that
that?
is women's beach volleyball.
Oh,
Best sport
Best
ever.
I certainly
Best
watched that.
sport ever.
Yeah,
let Lori
I'll agree
Hey,
with that.
Ryan, how you doing?
Hello, Rod.
Yeah, to Justin's point, how's the salaries determined in the NBA?
How good your team does? How
No,
much
no. So when they negotiate between the NBA and the players, right? How's the net salary stuff computed?
I
I thought
I'm
it
not
was a
entirely
It's
sure.
literally as a percentage of what the league brings in. Is
Well,
how
that's
That's
how
yeah,
the
that-
salary cap and everything else is determined. How much money each club is allocated. It's literally about how much money does the league bring in, and the players get, I don't know, it's either
And we-
49% or 51% now. I don't remember
Yeah.
what the last contract was,
yeah,
but it's literally tied to how much money they bring in. So
yeah, because our sports down here, it's based on the television rights,
Mhm.
and it's also based on the collective bargaining agreement, which is the CBA.
Right, but
And
it's
the CBA
but
is
that
a
is almost
percentage of the
always
television rights.
yeah, it's almost always a percentage of whatever the money is that the league's bringing in. That's what gets allocated to the players, and it's up to the clubs to pay the individual players whatever they want to pay them based
Yeah.
on their total allocation.
Yeah,
It's kind of end of story. It's kind of this. So, Justin, I'm with you on your argument, but I would like to see what those numbers are of what the women,
Yeah.
what their percentage of the net revenue.
So
that's
what we
being brought
don't,
in
what we
Well,
don't,
versus the
Rod,
men.
is
As
they're
long,
not,
as long as those percentages are within 1 or 2 points, then
but
stop complaining.
they're not out there forthcoming saying how much money that the league is making in the women's sport.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so it's all a guess.
Okay, so this clip will explain everything right here. Here you go.
yeah.
Ready?
And at the top of the second half, it's 16-9. Easton leads the scoring with 4.
And that's why she commands $7,000 a year. These gals sure do make it look difficult.
But is having this minor skill worth being so unattractive? That's for the fan to decide. Yay!
I think you got a good point. That's a good point.
Yay!
That was when they were making fun of the WNBA.
Yep.
He said that's why she commands 15,000 a year.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, it's all about the percentage. If the percentages are the same, I don't see a problem with it. Should be
Yeah,
a percentage
exactly.
of what
As
they
long as the
bring in.
percentage of the revenue that they bring in
Yep.
is the same, then
Yep.
they don't have a leg to stand on.
Well, what I want to say is a couple years ago when she first started that argument, I think the women's soccer team was bringing in, I think it was a couple $100 million a year versus the guys, I think were bringing in $1 billion and a half.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
And that was the difference. And that's what people were
I'm sure
using
it's
as their
10 times.
argument.
I'm sure it's probably 10 times more, roughly.
as I said, if they're bringing in that amount and it's an X percentage of that amount, and both are, then you know.
The funny thing about math, you can kind of make it say a lot of different things
Yeah.
Okay, great,
and
great.
skew
Do
it
that
in
with any
ways
data.
that make it,
Any data you can skew.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep,
for sure.
you can make the figures lie.
You can
Is it
work the
doing that?
numbers. Look at DJI with their flight times. They tell you, oh, maximum flight time,
Well,
45 minutes.
The question I have, Dominic, and maybe you know this, there was a report on the news here in the US that the women's soccer tournament, they
Yeah.
were giving away free tickets because they couldn't sell them.
Yeah,
I don't know. Look at that. Look in the US how many times soccer has failed. And the
Yeah.
soccer league had failed in the US.
yeah.
Oops. The Popo found me. I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
You hear? That's an ambulance.
Oh, okay.
Chuck,
Yeah, there
they're
are
after
sports.
Chuck's duck in his back.
Chuck's
Yeah.
duck.
There has to
Yeah,
be
they're after Chuck's duck. He's got a duck in the back of the truck.
a duck.
There are
Duck's got a
sports
duck in
that,
the back of the truck.
Yeah, he's got a
People-
duck in the truck.
yeah,
I'm gonna jump off for a little bit because Lori's gonna come down. She probably want to
Okay.
talk about some stuff.
okay.
I might be back.
See you later.
If not, you guys have a good Friday
Okay,
evening, man.
Chuck, you have a
Or
good
morning
weekend.
for Dom.
Okay.
Yeah,
too.
you have a good Friday night.
Later.
Oh, great, Gitchy.
I didn't go.
Cherry Fix.
Oh.
Whatever Cherry Fix is. I think that's a generic across any sport, regardless of if it's played by male or female. If
Uh-huh.
if a sport is just not going to be watched,
Okay.
then there's no viability in it.
Yeah, most of the argument in the collective bargaining is always, it tends to always be
Well,
how
I've
much
never-
of the percentage of the revenue is players and how much of the percentage is the owner's money. It's almost
okay.
always that negotiation is the sticking point of the negotiation
Yeah,
is the fight over the percentage of the revenue. It's not even a target of a specific number.
oh no, it's always
It's
a
literally just
percentage.
a percent
Yeah,
with
because
the assumption that the television revenue is going to go up. So we're going to make more money.
yeah, but at the same time, who does who but when you actually look at it, are the players there for the governing body, or is the governing body there for the players? So if the players want more money, that necessarily means the governing body, whether it be NFL, NBA, AFL.
Ironically, they're the
whatever.
they're essentially the promoters and marketers
so they're the
of the
promoters.
sport. The players
Yes.
aren't the promoters. The leagues are the promoters and the marketing arms.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Gitchy.
I mean,
great.
you see a great example of that. Look at WWE. Are
Yeah.
the wrestlers doing the marketing? No, WWE's doing the marketing of the wrestlers on behalf of the wrestlers to generate the revenue.
Yeah.
Gitchy says, Justin, more of the cherry barbecue sauce arrived.
Great example.
Okay. So that's what it's called, Cherry Fix.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Huh.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's always an interesting topic.
Yeah, agree. My
You never-
personal
you're never
opinion
really gonna
is
get a-
professional sports makes way too much money, which is why TV costs an arm and a leg.
Hey,
Yep.
Gitchy, how you doing? No football. You're not watching any football tonight, are you?
Is that me or?
No, Gitchy. Gitchy's big into American football,
Yeah,
especially the
Well,
line.
even I. Yeah, even I. Well, I watch it. I'm not as I'm
Fanatical.
not as hardcore as my game. But yeah, I do watch it. Just well, it gets me through. It gets me through my summer because in summer all we've got is pretty much cricket. I don't mind cricket. Now, don't get me wrong.
Do they
Yes.
actually show cricket on television there?
Yes. They show the main tests, but not the lower leagues.
So they
Right.
show the cricket, the rugby, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, the cricket and the rugby are in different seasons
Oh,
because the cricket is on in our summer, and the rugby and the AFL are the rugby and the AFL are both winter sports.
I get you. I
So,
spent 10 minutes opening that stuff up.
so here's this morning. So that's the moon.
Yeah,
I think that's the moon at 3x or 7x. I don't remember.
I'd probably say 3.
Yeah. And then I think this is 7x. And then that's 28x, which is the 7x at 4x digital.
Mm.
Zoomed in on it using my Mavic 3 Pro this morning.
Yeah,
I'd say it turned out pretty good.
yeah,
It looks warped because of clouds.
yeah. You could
The
see
clouds, the clouds are making it look a little warped,
yeah,
a little lopsided on the one side. But there it is at 1x.
not
And
not
then-
exactly what, and that's basically what the eye sees.
Yeah, and then there it is at 28x.
Yeah, so the eye is basically around the 28x then.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
I just think it's funny that what you see and what you take a photograph of sometimes are two different things.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, field of view is different, right?
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so there's that. That
there's
was
the barbecue sauce.
Cherry
That
Republic.
And cherry pepper jelly.
Cherry pepper jelly. Jam.
So that's what Gitchy sent you, huh?
Yeah, thimbleberry
Thimbleberry
jam,
jam. Good.
and an original cherry jam.
Jam. Yeah, good.
And then a couple more bags of the gummies. Those things are so good.
The gummies.
And then a couple of the Fago pops.
Fago.
What's Fago? Explain.
That's a
Soda.
local and historic soda.
Okay.
Let's you probably never saw the famous TV advertisements from back in the 50s and 60s
It goes
where it
on.
was a cowboy says, "Let's all go for Fago." It was black and white, I think.
Oh, okay.
So here's my panos from this morning.
Mm.
So this is manual. I'm still using that Huggins software to create the panos.
Yeah.
It seems to work great with the field of view on the Mavic 3 Pro.
Oh, great.
Generally 2
You're not
pictures.
getting the whole bag.
Generally I can use just 2. It generally only
You're not
requires 2
sharing a whole
photographs.
bag. And you haven't even eaten dinner yet, so you can try a couple.
So I think
You're gonna-
that's
yeah.
3x and then that's 7x zoomed in.
Mm.
So I swap around between, taking them close or not close.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's-
depending on.
Yeah. I try to do both. I try to take them sort of all 3 focal lengths. So that's kind of cool because you can see the sun rays bouncing
Yeah.
off the top of the clouds kind of thing. And then that's obviously zoomed out.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, this is 7x again. So there's the sun just at sunrise, right? You can see it right
Yeah.
here in the bottom on the horizon. And then same shot zoomed out. And then that's the same shot at 1x, completely zoomed out, to give you a view of what's going on in the morning. And then I think this is probably 3x again. And then back to 7x, zoomed in right as it's like hiding right behind the clouds. As I keep telling everybody, I tend to take lots of photos with the Mavic 3 Pro instead of video for whatever reason. I really like what I can, what's wrong with these pictures? Nothing. Now this was fucking awesome this morning. Notice what's in the sky up here.
Yeah.
Now you want to see something? Here. There's 100% zoomed in.
Yeah.
You can see that damn jet pretty well.
Yeah.
So, and then this was taken a few seconds later,
Mm.
zoomed back in. I don't know.
Mm.
There's 100%
Mm.
zoomed in on that thing. Hard to complain about that.
Yeah, it comes out well.
It does. And again, this is panoramic, so there's at least 2 photos in each of these. Ha! Can you see what the panoramic did on this one? I actually think I took 3 on this one. I did a left, a middle, and a right. But notice the dot. So the right,
Yeah.
it kept the dot.
Lens
The sun
flare.
flare. It kept the lens flare from the right picture. And it kept the lens flare from the left picture. When it stitched the panoramic together. There's no way you'll get 2 lens flares at the same time. Not unless your lens is like really borked up or something. But and then back to that. Not bad. I like
Mm.
I like did panos of like everything that I did this morning. But I kind of really like that one. That picture right there.
Yeah.
The second one with the airplane. It's just, yeah. What do you say to a picture like that other than sit back and enjoy it?
Yep.
And the sun's not blown out, so I got the shutter just right.
Yeah. It's always hard to get.
I'll bet you this was probably, if I remember right, 1/640.
Yeah.
And so this is on my 3X. Yeah, this has got to be on the 3X. I love that 3X camera on the
Because
Pro.
that's probably about what 20 or so minutes after sunrise.
So this morning that was maybe 10 max actually.
Okay.
It came up yeah. There were some clouds there, but as it came up, the clouds kind of parted, so to speak.
Yeah, well, you got lucky there.
Yeah, exactly. I need to send the pilot $1. Give him a tip for setting my picture up so well. But anyways, that's probably that 3X camera, which is the same one that's on the Mavic or the Air 3. Great camera. Got no complaints.
Mm.
I honestly think they should get rid of 1X and just put 3X as the standard lens.
Mm.
You'd get used to flying around that way and not flying into things.
Mm. That's any trouble.
But I almost shoot more on the 3. I shoot more on that 3X, which is the 1/1/3, than I do the 4/3. So I agree with Billy Kyle. That one, that camera and lens combination, that 70 millimeter focal length is freaking awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, there you go.
Yeah.
This morning's slideshow.
So Paul, what's your plan for the evening?
Well, not a lot right now. I'm kind of a little upset right now, so.
Oh, yeah, why?
Well, had a little incident this morning. I broke down with my truck. I think a rock came up and hit my oil filters and it spewed oil all over the place,
Wow.
but I think it screwed my engine.
That's not good.
Yeah, she got a rattle in her now. Sounds like a wristband or something. I may have to put another engine in my truck. I don't know.
You gotta have somebody look at it?
Not yet.
Right?
Not
Yeah,
yet.
you might not pushing it into.
Well, I think was it STP or somebody got stuff to help glue your engine together. I might go get some of that tomorrow. And try it and see if that quietens it down.
I presume you filled the oil back up.
Oh,
The
yeah.
thimbleberry is delicious. Get you. Trying it right now, and then I'm about to try the cherry jam.
Hey, aren't you supposed to share with the rest of us?
Yeah.
No, because there's people in the chat that don't like watching other people eat, and they flip
Oh,
out every
okay.
time you do. So
Well, Tim's not here.
I can show it to
Yeah,
you.
I'm gonna say put a one in the chat.
So Sarah
I
did some
think we
strips
should
with
see
toast.
him eat it.
Yeah. Well, you got some help there chewing on it?
No, so Sarah took 2 pieces of toast and stripped them into 3 strips,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and then put the thimbleberry and the cherry jelly on there for all 3 of us to try. Because my
Okay.
youngest daughter's trying it too.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, that cherry jam is delicious.
Yeah, and it's jam.
Aren't most things with sugar in it delicious?
Yeah.
No, but these are really good though. They're stupid green screen. All right, hold on. The Michigan
Oh, the
gummies.
Michigan gummies? Yeah.
Oh yeah, those are really good gummies.
Well, do you get a chance to eat them up or do the kids eat them up?
Those are cherry.
No, we
Yeah.
share them. No, they're mixed flavor. They have cherry, blue raspberry, apple, grape, strawberry, and watermelon. I don't let the kids just go crazy on them. I give them a little handful.
Yeah,
Otherwise, they'd sit there and one of them would eat a whole
Michigan's
bag.
kind of the center of the cherry industry in the US.
Mm.
Ironically.
No, and David ordered a bag of these, right? And he got them to his house. AZ did, and he just had a glob, a
ball
solid
of 'em.
glob where it melted together. He said it still tasted good, but he messaged the people on because they have a store on Amazon, so he messaged
Yeah.
them and they just refunded his money, said he could keep them. But I think he still tried it though. It was just a melted glob with all of them together. It was
Sure.
probably one big delicious ball, I'm sure.
Well, it sounds like something that you want to order if you're going to order like an Amazon, something like that in the winter.
Yeah.
Well, those UPS trucks get hot as crap too, right? So especially the UPS trucks, they're the worst because they don't have any air conditioning. I think I don't know. I like both of them. The cherry was really good. I like the cherry.
The cherry in general has a very interesting taste.
I would definitely recommend going getting you a jar, Gitchy. You'd like it.
So how many kinds of apples are there?
Mm.
Like 20,000 or something.
No, one, a bad apple. Come on,
Well,
that's my Microsoft joke against Apple, damn it.
I was gonna say because there was a thing. There's so many different breeds of like types of apples out there that you could try one every day for and it would take you like 20 years to try all of them. You
Mhm.
ate a different one every day.
Okay.
Yeah, I pick on a customer of mine with that joke. They laugh. I've known them for like 15 years. They just laugh at me. They're like, ha ha ha.
See if I can find that photo too. Show it.
Sarah added the gummies to her Amazon cart.
Good news.
Ooh, which gummies though?
The Michi gummies.
Oh, come on. Gotta have the TLC gummy. Or the THC gummies.
And
Yeah.
I think that Sarah says that she thinks the cherry jelly would be good with almond butter.
Maybe. Then you're mixing sweet and sour.
Yep.
Dominic, do you eat a lot of jam or jelly down there in Australia, or
Yeah.
periodically, or
It's generally a breakfast thing. But we use Vegemite more often.
Vegemite? Okay.
Do they serve kangaroo like we serve alligator in Florida?
Oh, there are places you can get
Kangaroo
kangaroo.
meat?
Yes. Yeah.
Does it taste like chicken?
No.
Doesn't taste like chicken? Really? It's not like the Matrix? Doesn't everything taste like chicken?
That is a usual comment. Does it taste like chicken? No,
Mm.
chicken is very you can sort of like pull it apart.
Yeah.
Whereas kangaroo you can't.
Huh. It's a
Well,
little
somebody
stringy
said
and tough.
it's a sturdy, lean meat, right?
They're very, yeah.
Damn it.
But we have crocodiles, not alligators.
Oh, so you have crocodile bites at the restaurants.
Yeah,
We
we
have
have
al-
crocodile meat, kangaroo meat, emu meat.
Oh yeah, emu.
Yeah.
You
and
know,
that's
there's places in the
very
US
stringy
that
and
raise
very gamey
emu.
though.
Yeah, there's places in the US, farms in the US for emus for that reason.
Mm.
You don't want to mess with an emu though. Damn thing will hurt your ass big time.
Exactly.
They kick really hard.
I know.
Maybe we should put a helmet on them and let them kick an 80-yard field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, they should try that. Teach
They
them
probably
to kick.
they probably could.
Yeah, because they've got a good kick on them.
They've got a really damn good kick on them. That's the one thing on those birds you got to look out for is their legs.
There's Lance.
Oh, where's that photo at?
In your head. Can you pull it out? I don't think he got the
Everything
gist of
lands.
that. I don't think he got the gist of that joke.
No.
You know, he needs to be like Mr. Data, just like pop it open and pull the chip out and go here.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here's the photo.
Hey, does anybody use Clipchamp for a video capturing program?
You
What?
know, the interesting part about that question, there's a lot of people about to use Clipchamp.
I haven't, but I've heard a lot of people use it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you know who owns it now, right?
Microsoft.
Uh-huh, exactly. That's
Yeah.
where I work, Lance.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought it was a.
Okay, so
I
hey,
thought it was a remade version of Windows Movie Maker.
No, we bought ClipChamp.
so I can
and,
bitch.
Oh,
I can bitch to you now.
I
Yeah.
suppose. It's
Um,
not
It's
my,
your fault.
that's not my department,
Well,
so.
whoever-
I was just going to say
department
it's your
is-
fault then.
It sucks. No, it doesn't suck. Some things.
It's
are-
good
there's
for
some
what it
issues.
does, which is a stripped down kind of thing. They're actually about to add it to Microsoft 365 business accounts.
Okay, good,
So,
good.
so that you can use it for editing small little clips for like Teams
Yeah.
and
So,
things like that.
so the thing I don't like about it is it doesn't capture so if I go into Photoshop and I click image across the top, it doesn't show the list of things under image. So it's a black square. So so if I say go to image, go to trim, nobody can see that.
Mhm.
So it's kind of it falls short in that area, which to me is kind of
I
stupid.
guess the question is, do you have the free version or the paid version?
Free, baby.
Yeah, well, that may be why it's broke.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know what the list of differences are between them.
Yeah.
We just added the ability to export in 1080. It won't do 4K, so
It looks like it'll do 4K in the paid version because when I try to
I
export
think
it,
that's true. Yeah, I think that's true. The free
It-
version only does 1080.
10K. 1080. The free version does 1080 because I exported to see what it looked like, and then I noticed that it doesn't show some of the stuff. So when I talk about it, people are like, "What? What are you talking about?" I
It'd
can't
be
see.
interesting to see what we do with it in the next 2 years.
Mhm.
The fact that it's going to be integrated with Microsoft 365 business licenses and sort of being promoted to use with creating clips for like teams and things like that. I would
Mhm.
imagine we'll probably add quite a bit of functionality to it.
Yeah, we use 365 in my business, so that'll
Sure.
be good.
Works great.
You know who Ollie is? Hot Rod
Ollie
in Hawaii, the guy that does the surfers, films the
oh,
surfers.
no. Yeah. I know which guy you're talking about. Yeah.
Oh, gee. Ollie Grayson.
Yeah, and the reason I asked you that because Rod, I know you shoot surfers as well, and
Yeah.
he does a really good job. I don't know that I've seen any of yours. You need to. Do you have them on your YouTube?
Yeah, they're on there's
Okay.
some on my YouTube.
And I don't know if I know your YouTube. Can you put it in?
Hot Rod in Daytona. But let me
Okay,
get the
okay.
link. Let me get the link and I'll put it in.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, but Ollie does an awesome job with his.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
And he flies over people though. He's crazy. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna be a Karen and tell you you're not supposed to do that, but he does. But he does a great job. I mean, the
There,
guy.
I put it in the YouTube chat.
Okay, the guy is talented.
I'd agree with that.
Talented.
I'm for the most part, I use, believe it or not, the Avada and buzz
Yeah,
around
yeah,
because of that thing a turn on a dime. And the interesting part of it is the motion controller 2 allowed me to start being out in front of them instead of following them and fly backwards
Mm.
because the MC2 has the backup button.
And does your backup button fly fast enough backwards?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Keep in mind they're not coming straight at you, right? They're kind of
Right,
going sideways down the wave kind of thing. So you
Mm.
don't have to go 100-mile-an-hour backwards to catch them.
Okay.
But I'll fair warning, most of the time shooting surfers, what you're shooting is them bobbing around. I don't call them surfers anymore. I call them bobbers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because that's 95% of their time is spent bobbing around and looking for a wave.
Yeah, exactly. I filmed some in Maui when I went on vacation 2 summers ago. And you're right. You're out there hanging out while it's almost like they see me and they're like, screw him. We're gonna run his battery down. And
5% of the battery may actually be somebody surfing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
And I tend to I don't try to like do anything fancy with editing or anything like that, because they have a Facebook, Flagler Surfers Facebook thing. So I tend to just put the unedited raw up there.
Yeah.
And I had one lady a couple of times, she commented, she's like, "Oh, it's my grandson." And so that's what got me sort of just going, I'll just throw everything up there because I have no idea who might be watching and whose family might be looking, because there's a bunch of kids and younger kids too. They're out there surfing. So you may have family sort of poking around, and one guy may be up and there's another kid right beside him, but the family go, "Oh yeah, he sees something," whatever. So I just I don't try to do anything fancy with it. I
How
tend to put
far
it up
off?
on it.
How far off do you send your Vada out? I mean, about how what's the range for you?
So, it will easily go about 2,500 feet where I'm at
Okay.
before the interference from Wi-Fi from all the houses along the shore like really start messing with it.
Okay.
At least the video, the motion controller, it could go far, but I'd lose the video feed before then.
Okay. I'm watching this one right
But
now.
the surfers themselves are probably, I don't know, 300-400 feet most of the time. Depends on which side of the pier I'm sitting on. I can fly to both sides of the pier. There's a north side and a south side. And so sometimes I'll fly around on one side and then fly around the pier and go to the other side and catch the surfers on the other side, bobbing around.
That's a good point, Don. Official answer: never be on line of sight.
Yeah, exactly. I can still see it. It's got a blinky light.
Understandably, I'm just saying that you've got to keep some people happy.
I'll just say with the Avata, it ain't nearly the range that the other drones are. So, and hello, for what I use it for, why do I need it? That
Yeah, it works fine for you. Yep.
Yeah.
Anything on 500 feet and closer is perfect. I don't need it anymore for what I use that, at least when I'm flying that, when I'm flying around my house, I need a couple of 100 feet just to get around the house. Although you kind of have to wonder, how do you have line of sight through your house?
You got a good point.
But let's just say I'm 2 feet off the ground, so I don't think if I have to worry about some airplane at that altitude, I got bigger problems than that, and he's got bigger problems than that drone 2 foot off the ground.
Mm.
This is why seriously they need to get that what do they call it, covered
Sheltered operations.
Yeah, the sheltered operations, that's the word. They really need to get that officially in play.
Are they talking any more about the 108? Is that the same thing?
No, sheltered operations is sort of an exception where basically below the tallest object you're good, kind of thing, regardless of whatever.
Yeah,
Hey, Paul, did you follow what's his name's airplane anymore?
A little bit, not much,
Okay.
because
So
it was out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's bad about that, Paul? Maybe if you get the one where you buy it,
Yeah.
it doesn't show you airports or runways.
Yeah.
Are you talking about flight
I
radar?
know. If you zoom right in, it'll show it to you.
Well, I zoomed in all around it and I didn't see any airports or any runways or,
Yeah. No, I've watched planes land and take off on that program.
Yeah.
On
Flight
big
radar
airports.
24.
well, what we're talking about is we're talking about Ron Lockwood had to go to work today, immediately get on an aircraft and they had to fly a transfer.
Right away, just as soon as he got there.
Paul found it and was tracking it and he called me and you could track it.
So this is before you fly. The altitude limit here is 50 feet. You can see that over here on the right hand side. There's a lighthouse here. You want to know how tall the lighthouse is? 176 feet tall. This is why I need sheltered operations, because it's like ain't no airplane going to be that freaking low. And the reason it's that low is look at the runway right here.
Yeah.
So they are taking off and they're going out there, but this is one of those stupid things with the FAA and their standard. Here's our circle. We're just gonna plop it down on the center of the thing, and it's like, don't you guys take into account tall buildings?
But I think the caveat there is you're allowed within 50 feet of any tall object to go 50 feet above and around.
Yeah,
This
if
is
you're
what- this is-
107.
Yeah, if you're 107.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not. Okay.
Yeah.
And
So-
That's
it's,
the caveat.
and it's 400 feet
Yeah, it's 400
above
feet.
at 400 feet.
Yeah.
So Hot Rod, the same thing in Seattle, the Great Wheel on the waterfront. If you've seen any of my videos, or Angel does some really good videos down
Sure.
in Seattle as well. And you cannot go, the Great Wheel is 175 feet tall. And you can't go, if you are south of the wheel, you can't go any higher than 100 feet. So all of our flying is always done on the north side of the wheel, because once you get
It's
to the
what-
wheel, you got to drop.
This is where we need the sheltered operations, right? So it's like, you know, hello, dum-dums, ain't no plane going to be that freaking low. Yeah, or they're going to fly into the object. So the drone's the least of their problem if they're that low, right?
Yep.
Kind of thing. So I always find this one interesting. And the other part about this one, this is where I really flipping hate DJI. It will not allow me to take off there. I have to actually go on. Actually, I have to go in, go get my link, take a copy of the link, go on to DJI's FlySafe website online. You can't do it in the
Register.
app. You can't unlock it in the app. You have to go to the FlySafe online and then submit the unlock there in order to actually unlock this flight location to fly my DJI drone. Pisses me off. It's like, come on. You guys need to take that stupid thing and shove it where the sun don't shine.
Yep.
I can get my link and throw my Autel up with no problem. And they tell me I'm in the zone. Great. I don't care. You can tell me all you want. Just don't stop me from taking off. It literally won't let the props start in this location. It goes, nope, can't fly. Unlock. Nope, can't unlock. So you literally have to go online to unlock it. But you can do it, but it's a pain in the ass.
Have they officially shut down RID yet, or is it still on the September 16th list?
As far as I know, it's still September 16th. I don't know that it's been pushed out. You know, the reality is, I don't care. You know what the reality is for like 101% of the drone pilots? They don't care. Eventually, the problem with RID is going to be TMI.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
There'll be so many of them in the air that the information overload for the authorities to look at will be,
We'll crash it.
it will just like, okay, whatever. Great. There's 20 drones up here flying around. Which one, who you gonna pick on? Nobody. It's just like, I get it. I get why. I get where it's going. Hello, how are we going to do air taxis if all the devices can't sort of talk to each other? So I get it.
Mm.
But where are we going to have air taxis? The big cities. I guess when we get to air taxis, we'll just all buy digital cameras and jump in the taxi. We can take a picture just
Yeah.
like we could with. We'll be able to go higher and take pictures better than we could with our drones.
Mhm.
Oh,
Here's Sturgis.
Yeah. Oh, it's wet.
Rain, eh? Yeah.
What a bugger. That's not good.
it was like that the year before last too. A couple of the days.
Let's see here.
Yeah.
Think about how much money those businesses make though in that week. We
Yeah.
can have time.
Uh-huh.
Especially when it's raining.
You know, some of those big bars, out there, they'll make like a few $1 million. And that's why they're only open during that time of the year. The rest of the year, they're shut down. Because they make enough money within that week
For
and a
1
half.
year.
There's their slogan,
good for the whole
Sturgis,
year.
the ride, the roar, the rally. I know
Oh,
Ron's disappointed because he couldn't get to go.
Mm.
Think about that being an owner of a bar and you only open up for a week and a half.
That'd be great.
The rest of the year, you can just pretty much fart around, do whatever you want,
Mm.
and go traveling, whatever.
Yeah, there's a
making
building.
years
There's
worth
a
one
building
month.
here in
Right.
Daytona on Main Street. They're talking about trying to do something like this. The owner only opens up on Bike Week to sell T-shirts, and then it's closed the rest of the year.
Yeah, they make enough money in that week or two to, they
Mhm.
don't need to be open all year round.
So where's Ron in his greenish yellow shirt?
Well, he's in the aircraft.
Oh, got it.
He did a flight today. And I guess it was going to be a long time flight. Didn't he say that, Paul?
Yeah.
There's the band out there in the rain.
Mm.
There's the band.
Yeah, it doesn't
And they
look like,
played
it-
on.
I don't know, it doesn't really look like it's raining. It looked like it already rained.
Yeah, but look at right here. You can see it, the sprinkles.
Kind of, that's all I was looking for. Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
it's
there is.
pouring down there
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
like a
Look at-
misty rain.
Oh, it's more than that. Look at that puddle right in the center.
Yeah.
It's coming down like crazy right now.
Yeah, yeah.
How far behind are you?
Right now.
Couple of minutes. Right
Oh,
yeah.
now.
no,
5
you're
minutes,
almost
yeah.
an hour behind.
Yeah. I can, let's go to present.
See what it looks like right now.
Look at the rain there now.
Oh, yeah, now it's coming down.
Now it's pouring.
Oh, get all the bikes washed.
Yeah.
Just
Now
walk
it's
by.
heavy rain. Yeah.
I just walk by and squirt Dawn dish soap on everybody's
Well, it's
bike.
amazing. There's only a couple of them have covered up their bike.
So
Yeah, well, those are the people that don't want to have to come out later and dry their bike off before they get on it.
If you're wearing leathers, it shouldn't matter.
Well, I would imagine they've got waterproof suits too.
A
Yeah.
towel company would make a killing right now.
Yeah,
hey, look at that bike in the center. Is it really long?
right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at it. Look at it. It's got a solid axle behind.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's the head of this bike.
Yeah, but that bike
Oh,
wasn't
they have another bike.
long.
Yeah.
Here is this bike.
Yeah.
I definitely wouldn't be leaving my damn helmet out there though. You see that one bike with the helmet sitting on the seat?
Yeah,
The one where the guy's passing right now. Like I would not be leaving my helmet out on my seat like that.
oh, look at the chick here on the bike. Is that a blow up?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
Let me go back
Like a
here.
blow up doll to me.
Let's go back here and look.
Oh, that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
here-
blow
yeah,
up
it's a
doll.
blow up down.
There's a dude walking in a kilt right there.
Yep.
Don't see Antifa down there anywhere.
Yeah.
Guess they didn't want to mess with them this year.
No.
Look at the size of the tire in the back of that bike. Holy cow.
Oh yeah, some of the bikes got these really super wide tires on them. A lot of the bikes that Orange County choppers used to do, they used to use a lot of wide tires on the back.
Oh.
Yeah, it's raining pretty good there, Paul.
I think they
Yeah.
actually went out of business, didn't they?
Yeah.
Orange County choppers.
Yeah, I think they did.
The band gave up for a while.
Yeah.
I don't blame them.
We looked that up. I'm pretty sure they went out of business. So I think him and his wife actually moved down to Florida at one point.
What's the younger one?
No, the dad,
The dad did?
Paul Senior. Because he was located in Orange County, New York, and I think they moved down to here to Florida after.
Wow.
Yeah, so in 2011, they surrendered the building to their lender, GE Commercial.
Well, hey, Paul, I gotta run. I gotta go cut grass because I got a job I gotta do tomorrow. So
Mhm.
Oh, you gotta cut grass? Okay.
yeah, because Diane wants me to put that shelter together tomorrow. So
Okay.
I gotta do that tomorrow. So I gotta cut grass tonight. So
Anyways, there's that lighthouse.
anyway, guys, catch you later. Right?
Okay.
Later.
All right,
Later.
Paul.
Bye.
It's 100
Paul?
and 176 feet tall with a 50-foot height limit on your drone. Makes no sense. I don't think an airplane's gonna go anywhere near that thing.
Not intentionally.
Not intentionally. If he's going near that thing, that means he had a complete utter failure and
Yep.
and
Yeah, your drone.
made a
ain't gonna make
really bad
difference.
choice as to which way to turn after he lost his engine. I don't think in your right mind you'd go towards that thing. If anything, you'd go for the water. So that's why I always laugh. That's why I always kind of laugh about that location. It's like, ugh.
Okay, so they opened a new facility. They shut down in 2011 there, and now they opened a new facility in 2020 in Pinellas Park, Florida.
Oh, it's over by Tampa then.
Yeah, so they did actually move down here and reopen another one.
Anyways, this is why we need covered operations for stupid things like that lighthouse. The
Oh
other
yeah,
in-
yeah, that's a drizzle, Joe, for sure.
The other interesting thing about that lighthouse is that if you go there, there's like no signs on all the fences about like no drones. But if you go to their website, they have something on their website about no drones. And it's just like, hate to tell you dudes, but you got no choice and you got no say in that matter.
Oh my God.
And here's the other part of it. As big as that thing is, it's not like you're going to get close to it. You want to see all of it, which means you're
Yeah,
going to be
you're not counting bricks.
yeah, you're not counting bricks. Exactly. It's like, I don't want to get that close to it. I can't see shit. It's too big. So yeah, you're not going to put a drone. You're not going to put a drone anywhere near near that thing. Even if you want to go up and take pictures of the people standing up on the top kind of thing, you're still not going to be that close.
I think even hobbyists should be allowed to go above 400 feet if they're next to a structure that's well over 400.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you could give them a limit,
Agreed.
like 50 feet below the height of whatever it is or something, you know?
sure.
But I don't see why it should make a difference whether you're 107 or hobbyist. If it's a, 800-foot building, that's an 800-foot building regardless.
But see, here's the other piece. So you actually have to do the flight as a 107 flight when you do your length in order to have that.
Well,
When
that's
you
what
fly
I'm
to
saying.
some-
They should just allow hobbyists to do it though, too. I don't see the problem with it.
Yeah,
Like I said, and to be on the safe side, you could just give them, if it's an 800-foot building, tell hobbyists, well, you can go up to 700 or 750 feet, but you have to stay.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
do the
1,500 feet
107 just
below.
because I get bored at times, just to have it. Just to flip the bird at them and go.
Oh, somebody's got his kitty cat.
Yeah, that's why I had to turn the camera off. Trying to get her under control.
Neither one of mine are near me at the moment, so
Mine don't ever bother me at the desk.
my female likes to come in and sit on top of the stereo rack that's sitting next to me.
Tyson does though.
I've
He'll
literally
sit
had
under
to
my
take
feet.
everything off the top rack because the cat will. Doesn't matter what's
knock
up
it
there, the
off.
cat will come and lay up
Wanted
there
the
and knock
higher
it off.
perch, right?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
high perch. It's like, I'm going here, Dad. I
I
don't
need to
care what's
watch.
here. Just clean it off. This is my spot.
All about
Okay.
watching.
The only thing it's now on that top rack is the router,
Hmm.
but there's enough free space for her to like turn around and lay down and chill out. And she's happy. Great.
Mm.
The crazy, kind of crazy one is my mail. Holy crap. Lately, he's gotten into a habit. He climbs up on top of the refrigerator and sleeps up there. Kind of one of those, hey, I can get up here. I think I will.
All right, I'm gonna jump off.
Mhm.
See y'all later.
Later.
Hey, Justin, yeah, so we're getting down to hardly anybody here. Maybe we just call it.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay,
easier than-
everybody in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again in the morning. Watch for
Yeah.
Justin starring on Matt's channel tonight.
Yeah.
So take care, be good, stay
See
safe,
you in 2 hours.
and we'll